Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at sharing our screen and content from our iPads on Zoom. I'm going to address the first one first, sharing your screen. So right now, to show you my screen, I am sharing it uh, using the usual menu from the top right and sharing it as if I were showing it to an Apple TV. This is how I am putting it on my computer to record. This is typically how we would connect to Apple TVs in our classroom as well. The thing that this does prevent us from doing is sharing our full screen in Zoom. If we attempt to do that same screen share now, we are unable to click start broadcast. You can click it as many times as you want, and it will never ever share your screen within Zoom. To do that, we would have to disable our screen mirroring to our Apple TV or to our computer, and then clicking the share content button followed by screen will allow us to share our screen from this menu. That is an important thing to notice. If you are especially in class and attempting to share your Zoom call with your class during a hybrid model, you cannot use your iPad to share content to your Apple TV and to your Zoom call at the same time. This is why, for this circumstance, we are advising two devices be used in the hybrid classroom model. One, to simply attend the Zoom call and host the video for students, and a second device to also connect to the Zoom call, but then share your screen with the Zoom call. That way you can put it inside the Zoom as a screen share, but the first device can be shown on the Apple TV or on the projector otherwise to show that content through the Zoom call as well. That is covered in other places, and if you need help with that, please let me know. After just simply sharing our screen, you'll see there are a lot of other options for things that we can share additionally. If you'd like to share photos, you can click that, and once saying OK, you can share any of the photos that are on your device to your whole class. You can click to select one, and you can show it there. You can also check several at a time if you click on the check mark in the top corner. And what it'll do is bring these pictures up much like a slideshow so that you can show students easier. You can also click the pencil button while you're there and use the screen drawing options just like a normal whiteboard. You can also share from iCloud Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, or Google Drive. Google Drive is probably the only one of those that we will really want to focus on. The rest, we don't have a school-sponsored Dropbox account. We do have iCloud and OneDrive accounts, but Google Drive is where the host of our material should be. However, it does require a setup process. So if you're going to do this with your students, please do this ahead of time so that you can get that working with your students. I'll have a separate video for sharing content from Google Drive specifically. The last few are really good if you want to share just a specific website with your students. You can actually pull it up within Zoom. I've done it with google.com. And instead of sharing your iPad screen, you can actually use the browser within Zoom to share this. Typically, again, I would say sharing your entire screen would be easier, but if you're in one of those situations where you're already mirroring it to something, this can be good for just a website. Keep in mind there you have to have the URL, so you're going to want to have it copy and pasted if it's something longer than just a simple website. You can also display one of your bookmarks or simply the whiteboard. So the whiteboard feature lets you draw, and enables students to be able to draw on there as well. This is great for just relaxing, quick activities. You can get students to just add a quick note or say how they're doing. It can be a little much to use for some activities, but again, for some interactive activities, it works very, very well. Those are all the ways and all the things that you can share from your iPad screen. Again, we'll have a separate video for sharing documents from Google Drive, so keep a lookout for that one. Thank you so much and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.